wrong with that? It's moved over too far. Oh, I wonder. Just right about there. That should do it. Yes. Okay. Finally. Alright. Now I think we're actually good to go. Yeah. That's kind of loud. Alright, so, is Flex, are you there? And then Frost, about the site changes. Yes, I have been busy. I have been. Gooba gave me a little bit of a hand. And then also decided to draw me a new picture, which I thought was pretty cool. I like it. I like it a lot. And actually, it was kind of funny. We were talking about like a t-shirt with that logo on it, and I thought that would be pretty cool. Actually, I would wear that shirt. I totally would. Gooba, he knows how to draw. What? Somebody's... Oh, they always do that. How dare them? What am I at? Oh yeah, I got a little extra fire resistance last night. That is good. Okay. And everything else is pretty much in good shape. Can you guys hear me okay? Am I coming through? I think it's... Yeah, it seems alright. Okay, good. Oh wow, you answered me quick too. That must mean the delay is pretty pretty quick right now. That sounds kind of weird saying it like that, but yeah, cool. Anyway, Frost. Yeah, I was busy earlier. I was working on just changing the appearance a little bit, and I thought about it, and I thought about it, and I was like, okay, you know, I guess the donate button is okay. And then I rearranged some of the other stuff too, just to kind of make it a little more. I don't know. I just kind of like the layout. It's like the information, and then you got my YouTube on the right there, and the Facebook. Oh, the Facebook. Oh crap! I forgot to update that. I forgot. And whoever made it will hate me. Oh, uh-oh. Go right ahead. Go right ahead. Well, that depends, I guess, what you mean by who made it. Like, if you mean visually. But, yeah. What was I doing here? Where is... Oh, and I forgot, this is not actually day 4. This is marked as being day 4, but it is not. I need to make this, this is day 5. Add a little extra there, too. There. That looks much better. Okay. I haven't okay, so... It's a transparent PNG, but right under the purple button there is a 1 pixel row of white. It screws with my black theme Twitch. When you say it screws with it, is it actually causing like a problem? Or it just looks a little weird? Because I'm curious about that. And I can remove that. Oh, it's just weird. That might actually be my fault. Because I was moving it around a bit. I might have done that, or it might just be left over from something else. Yeah, I might have cut it weird too. That is probably my fault, not Gooba's. So I will fix that tonight or tomorrow. Thank you for pointing that out, because I do want it to look good. So, what did I just? Oh, okay. Yeah. Let's see here. So fix white line. All right, cool. Hey, Fault, welcome back, man. How's it going? Right, now I think I'm ready to play. It always takes me a while before I can actually even play the game. I gotta fool around with so much stuff. Okay. I had... Oh, yeah, I got the okay, so Maggot Layer is done. But I didn't get the waypoint, but that's not a big deal. I'm just glad that I got at least one of the pieces done, because I really hate the Maggot Layer so much. So that's good. Let's go back out and get to it. I'm alright. How are you? I'm doing good, man. I'm a little tired today. I woke up pretty early again. I know it's like I'm always tired, but I was just very busy today. And then sorry, I'm trying to get my guy set up here. Yeah, I had to go to the bank and whatnot. But otherwise, I'm doing good. Thanks for asking, man. Oh yeah, and I got the mana regen going on too. That is really good. That makes life so much easier. Means I could just be that much more lazy. He's got a nasty aura. There we go. Just get my army going. I think I'm up to 11. Yeah. Look at that. I blow through my mana, and then his aura just kicks it right back up. That is so great. I've never actually had anything with meditation except, you know, on a paladin, but that was pretty much like useless in terms of like wanting to actually use that all the time. So it's really great for leveling. Otherwise, as my final build, I'm certainly not going to have it on that, but for just right now, leveling and going along, it's really very, very nice. Especially once I get my really good gear, mana's not going to be an issue anymore, because I'm going to have like a Shaco, and I didn't mind. Okay. And what else? I'm just going to have a bunch of stuff that gives me a lot of mana, so it's really not going to be an issue. Like, I won't be able to sit there and spam all day, but I'll definitely be in pretty good shape. Magic Seaweed, hello and welcome to you. For Full Perps, welcome as well. That must have been a tough... Oh, there was. I was going to say, there's a tough one in there. Pretty much, when I'm set and done with this guy, he will have, if I remember correctly, he'll have, I think, good God, I think he has like 3,000 or 4,000 HP when he's done. It's a lot. It's an absurd amount, so it's quite a bit. Full perps, I am playing on East. Yeah, Frost is right, US East. Definitely East. I heard that US West is actually not very populated. I heard that like US West is kind of dead. I don't know if that's absolutely like for sure, but I heard it's way less populated than East, which is I guess it's fortunate that I live on the East Coast, so it's not so bad, but at the same time it sucks for anybody on the West Coast who wants you know, just a little bit better connection. Hey, I'm Kill CWJ's brother. Nice to meet you. Oh, well, Magic, nice to meet you as well. Welcome to the stream, man. Thanks for dropping in. Karnak, welcome back. Want some weapon? Oh, waypoints. I thought you were saying waypoint. No, but thank you. I do appreciate it. Full perps. The reason. Oh, 4 socket. Look at that. It's not a bad little thing there. It's not what I would go for, like as a final, because there is no 4 rune word pieces of armor that I would want for myself that have a lower strength requirement. So I would wait till I got kind Chaos Armor instead, if it was for my Merc, or something like that. Because I don't actually remember what I'm making for my Merc's armor. I forget what it is. Anyway, though, about the waypoints, perps, I do appreciate it, thank you, but I actually prefer just to kind of go at my own pace, and I don't really like to rush. I like to just play the game kind of the way that it was intended to be played, for the most part. So in that way, yeah, I usually just kind of take my time, but thank you. Hey Andy, how goes Act 2? Any new drops? Karnak, it's going pretty good so far. Last night, I did finish the maggot layer. It was a major frickin' pain, though. I mean, it's always a pain on a necromancer, but it was more obnoxious last night because it just... my Merc was being so stupid. Like, he would get stuck on every wall down there, and every time I would try to be like, hey, dude, you know, go ahead and start killing stuff, he would just be like, no, I don't want to, and he would, like, pull back, and then just, like, hang out behind me, and usually he's not that bad, but I don't know, it's like last night he was on strike or something, and I pretty much had to, like, force him right into every enemy. It was taking so long, but I did make it through. I got the staff piece. Now I'm just going back along to the Valley of Snakes. And as for drops, I don't think I got anything new except for these cold resistance gloves. I don't know if you saw those, but nothing serious. Like, the most serious item I still have gotten that was just like, oh my god, wow, was the Viper. And then I don't know if you were on earlier, but oh crap, I can't remember his name. But he gave me this polearm. He was just like, here you go, I don't need this anymore. And I was like, are you sure? And he's like, yep. And so he gave that to my Merc. So that was pretty sweet. So now I've got insight or meditation aura just keeping me going. So that's really been a big help. Kevin, hey, welcome back, man. Haven't seen you in a little bit. Andy, my main. Man, that actually makes sense, Kevin, if you think about it. It's like, Andy, my main man. Yeah, exactly. So it works. Anyone need an Aki? Oh, you found an Aki. Nice find. Very nice find. That's a good weapon. I remember when I BG Rage. Ah, there it is. Just a moment ago when I was saying that I couldn't remember the name of the person off the top of my head who gave me the polearm, it was BG Rage. Yeah. Just had to make sure to give credit where credit was due. Welcome back, BG Rage, and welcome back, Mental Vortex. Anyway, what was I going to say? Oh, the Oculus. When you said that, it made me think of Aki rings. Does anybody even... when I say Aki rings, does anybody even know what I'm talking about when I say that? You didn't add the Pro Desktop for people? No, I did not, Gooby, because I was just setting up other stuff, and then I didn't know where to put it. I didn't know where to, like, where it would fit, so that people could be like, hey, that's, you know... I mean, I could put a link maybe in the FAQ or something. I don't know. I was too busy setting other stuff up, and then, yeah, I didn't know where I wanted to put that. Zord, hello and welcome to you. I'm guessing that's Zord, X-O-R-D, or X-0, I think. I can't tell if that's a... yeah, that's a 0. Anyway, welcome to you, Zord. And Gamer Guy Mike, welcome back. Oh, it's Zord? Okay, cool. Alright. I got it. I got it! Alright, does anybody know what I was talking about? So OP... Wait. I think Full Perps did. Even though stuff was hacked, it was legit pat... yeah, okay. Yep, Full Perps knows. For you guys to kind of give you a little lesson in Aki Ring. Aki Ring is a combination of... crap, I can't remember. It was something else, but it was also the Oculus, and it was in a ring format. And so, literally, you could put on your Sorceress a ring with +3 to Sorceress skills and all the stats, or I think most of the stats. I don't think it was actually all of them. I think it was just most of the stats from the Oculus. It was insane. And I had two of those, and it was just like, it was incredible. It just made you like so godly so easily. Oh man, I just went back to the. Oh man, what am I doing? Random telly and boom, you're dead. That is true. Oculus can be a little dangerous in that way. That is definitely true. Um, so that is something to take into consideration if you are going to use it. 4-socket Veiler, 6-socket Windforce. Oh yeah, all that good stuff. I liked my favorite bugged item of Diablo 2. Like the most favorite I saw was Jiao Chim 4. Hello, welcome to you. The favorite item though was the bugged Eye of Etlich. That one I liked so much because even if you had it and you saw it, and it was really weird because first of all, it said, I think it called it the Eye of Etlich, but it was different. And when you read what it called it, or you read the description, it said something about you become stronger at dawn or something like that. I can't remember exactly, but it was like words that you've never seen on an item before. Just something about being stronger or something at dawn, indicating that something will happen at dawn. And you're like, what the heck is that all about? And what you would do, now I'm probably getting this a little wrong here, but this is the gist of the idea. I know I have the final concept right, I just don't remember exactly how you got to that point, but what you would do is you would take the bugged eye, you would equip it on a barbarian, and you would get a certain rank of battle orders, I believe. And then you would get to roughly level 31, I believe was the minimum. I think that was the absolute minimum. And then you would use battle orders or something like that. You would take off the necklace, use it again, put it back on, I think. Now this is where I'm like probably botching it a little bit. Doesn't matter though, because the end effect was it gave you, like, I think 64 million HP or something like that. Just a absolutely absurd amount of HP, and then you were unkillable pretty much. So I used to go and just kind of be a douche, and I would put it on and I would do the bug trick to make it bug out and give me like millions of HP, and then I would just let people that think they're hot shit, like wanting to duel me or try to murder me or something like that, I just stand out front while all these level 99s were like, looking at me like, oh man, I'm gonna kill him. And I'd be right outside of town, just standing there, just waiting, and then they'd come out and try to kill me, and then I wouldn't drop, and they'd be like, what the hell? And they'd like attack me, they couldn't do anything to me. It was so funny. That was fun for like, I don't know, week or 2 weeks that one lasted before Blizzard got rid of it. Big Tree, welcome back. Baron, welcome back as well. How would you acquire these bugged items? Well, I don't know if there's any more bugged items right now. I think they're pretty much all removed from the game, or if there are any, they're probably not on the ladder, I would think, but I really don't know. I'm pretty out of the loop now. But as Full Purpose was saying, 1.08 was pretty much the prime time of hacked items. That was back when it was just like people were tearing the game apart. This game was just, it was stable. It was really being taken advantage of, is the best way to put it. And so to get those items, it pretty much came down to either you had to know somebody that had the item and was nice enough to give it to you, or you could just try to trade for it. But obviously, if you're going to trade for a serious item like the Eye of Etlich, that cost me a Windforce. But I was cool with it, so I was just like, yeah, a Windforce for that? I already had, at the time that I traded a Windforce for it, I think I had like 4 of them, and then I had an account full of SOJs. And when I say full, I mean like a literal it was, actually I shouldn't say account. I had a character full of SOJs, so it was just like, I was in really good shape in terms of, wealth at that time. And so I didn't mind, I was okay with that, but I had pretty much all the bugged items you could get, the vamp and all that stuff. It was pretty cool, and then eventually Blizzard, obviously they got rid of it all, and but it was still pretty neat. It was a lot of fun, like just kind of messing around with that bug stuff, because it would just, some of that stuff made you absurdly godly. Others were more so just really funny to mess with. Just curious, have you ever found a legit SOJ? Seaweed, good question, and no, I have not. I have found, I think, every ring in the game except for an SOJ and the constricting ring. I believe. I don't even know if you can find Constricting Ring anymore. I'm not even sure if that's still around. I remember there was like a little controversy there or something with it. And there was a bugged one too. Oh no, you can't? Oh, okay. So I don't think I ever found one of those or something like... I don't remember all the... There was like a whole background story with the Constricting Ring, and I don't really know it. But no, I have never found an SOJ. Which is pretty crazy, because I have found a lot of unique rings. I mean, I find Nagel rings all the time. I find, what is it, Frost something? Mage Frost? No, that's gauntlets. Frost Burn is gauntlets, right? Isn't it some Frost ring? Frost? Yeah, Ravenfrost, thank you. I knew it was Frost something. I've found plenty of Ravenfrost and Nagel rings, all over the place. Nagel, I don't know. I found a lot of those, though. And I was actually, I thought of that myself a long time ago, because I was thinking, you know, how come I've never found an SOJ? Because I've heard of other people finding them, and it didn't sound to be like a really rare thing, but yet at the same time, it must be somewhat rare because, or like, fairly rare, because I've never gotten one. And I actually found a Wind Force, but that was when I was being bad at the very end of my my Diablo days. See, I was legit for years, and then at the very end, when I was kind of like bored with the game, and I had every item that you could ever think to get, pretty much. I did everything. I mean, I was like, man, there's really not much left to do. And then I decided to run a Pindlebot. And for those of you that don't know, a Pindlebot is a program that would run to the enemy called Pindleskin, and it would just go over and over to Pindleskin, killing him, because Pindleskin was the only enemy in the entire game that could drop any item on the loot table. Like every other enemy, at least this is what I remember reading, and I don't know if it's still this way, but this is at least how it was at this time, which I believe was 1.08 or 1.09 when I stopped playing. But every other boss, every other enemy in the game had a specific loot table of only certain items, but Pindleskin, for some reason, could drop any item in the game, just anything. And so you had a shot at getting, you know, a terribly crappy item that's like level 1, or you could get, you know, some of the rarest items like a Wind Force. And I actually did get a Wind Force off of him from my Pindlebot. No. So yeah, that was pretty cool, but I've never gotten SOJ off of him either. So many Nagels, though. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what happened to me. Just tons and tons. I think that was a fake ring or something. I don't remember, Baron. I know that I had a Constricting Ring at one point. I definitely had one, and I remember it was godly. I think the level requirement on it was like 90 or 95, but that was back when leveling to 99 did not make you want to, like, you know, jump out a window, because you would do hell cows for, like, I don't know, an entire day, something like that, and then you'd be pretty much like 97 or 98, and then you go on the next day, and then you get 99. It was really pretty easy, but now they just made it absurd. I don't know what they were thinking, making it this crazy. It was so powerful. It really was. I don't even really remember much about it. I just remember it was crazy, crazy powerful. Is from Andariel Nightmare? Okay. You know what? I think I heard that, BG Rage. I think I was told that before. Pindle got nerfed. Yeah, he did. He definitely did. Was never in the game. It was just data mined in the game files. That sounds more appropriate, yeah. Zord, I am on US East. iShield, welcome back. And Winnie, welcome back as well. Winnie, are you feeling a little better today, I hope? Getting on the mend. Alright, what rings do I have? Okay, it's castrate. Alright, yeah. I said castrate. It sounded like I said castrate, though. I read it kind of quietly. I never really thought of that before. 10% faster castrate. That's funny to me. That is funny. Alright, we got cold, light. Those two are fine. That one I'm going to hang on to, so we'll just put this over here. I'm going to save that. Actually, I'm sicker today than I was yesterday. Oh. No fun. Ugh. No fun at all. Well, Winnie, I'm very sorry that you're actually feeling worse. God, that sucks. Only because I don't know if you have a cold or like the flu or something like that, but I seem to be a rare anomaly when it comes to being sick with a cold. Every other person that I've pretty much met in my entire life, if they get a cold, they're like this. They're like, oh, you know, blow their nose and sound a little nasally and congested. A little bit of coughing, maybe, stuff like that. But they'll go to work and they'll be like, oh, yeah, I got a cold, but, no big deal. And they'll just function in life like it's no big deal. And that's not me at all. If I get a cold, it kills me. Like, I get the chills. I get hot sweats. My nose is like a faucet. It's just constantly mucus is running. My throat is sore as hell. I get headaches. I get like aches in my bones. It's like I have the flu, but I'm not throwing up. It's everything else. And you know what? I don't even want to talk about that because I hate being sick. But anyway, I just what the point I was making is it really sucks, and I'm sorry that you're sick, and I hope you feel better soon, because that totally sucks. That's just not cool at all. Thank you for remembering, though. Oh, you're welcome. I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. Little tired as usual. I probably don't seem very tired, but I'm a little tired. But you guys always get me yakking about stuff. I love talking to all of you. But oh, hey, all right. Yeah, a little tired. I woke up early again. Not a whole lot of sleep. And then I had to go out, went to the bank and stuff, and I actually had kind of an interesting trip to the bank. It was kind of funny. I was like talking to the woman there, and she was helping me with some of my banking stuff, and then I don't know, she was just laughing, and I was like, I wasn't even trying to be silly, but yet she was like laughing, and then I don't know, and I guess I was like saying like I was just telling her the truth because I was setting up an account, and then she was asking me questions. Like apparently they ask a lot more questions now when you set up bank accounts these days. And she was just like asking me all these questions, and I was answering truthfully. And like one of her questions was, "Are you saving for anything?" And I was like, "Yeah, pizza." And I was dead serious. And she's like, "A pizza?" And I was like, "Yeah, I mean." Because I said to her, she's like, are you saving for anything? And I was like, well, you mean like right now? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, a pizza. And then she's like, well, and she starts cracking up. She's laughing. I'm like, well, what do you want as an answer? And she's like, well, most people say a car or a house or something. And I was like, oh, well, if pizza doesn't work, I guess I can tell you I'm like saving for a yacht or something. But that was, I don't know. And it was just funny. And then, so I'm like sitting there shooting the shit with this lady, and she's like cracking up. And then she's like laughing so much that other bank tellers are like, what's so funny over there? And then she's like, you gotta come meet this guy, he's so silly. And I'm like, what the hell? Now she's bringing people over to meet me. So then other people come over and start like talking to me and stuff, other people that work there, and they're talking to me and they're like, oh, and then I'm like, okay, I'm just shooting the shit with them. Then the bank manager shows up too and is like, oh, hey, nice to meet you, what are you up to? And I'm like, oh, I'm just setting up an account.